The Koga is Soulframe's challenge mode, and it's how you get all of the new runes added in Prelude 12. So how does it work, and how should you build for it? Let's get ready to Koga. This video is being recorded during Prelude 12 Hotfix 8. We already know more runes are coming with Thawtide, which means this information could be due for an update pretty soon, so let's speedrun the essentials. The Koga is a sort of endless hard mode for Soulframe. Once you've unlocked Verminia and gotten her to bond too, she can brew the Koga potion using Wevetwood sap from trees around Wevetwood and agaric mushrooms, which you get from defeating any Agari in both normal and Koga mode. This includes the new Agari that spawn in the Undercity, the Glades, and Neathans when you enter from specific entrances. Drinking the Koga will debuff your envoy and buff all enemies, and the longer the Koga lasts, the tougher enemies get. The Koga ends when you die, or when everyone in your squad goes down, or when you relog. So, why would you want to run the Koga? Well, there are 5 new runes and 3 new talismans that only drop from Agari in Koga. We'll probably see this change when those new runes come with Thawtide, so expect an updated rune guide then. In the meanwhile, here are where each of the runes drop in normal mode, including instanced Agari. I'll put a link below to Soul Map where you can zoom in for a better look at each spawn point or entrance. And here is where each of the runes drop in Koga mode, again including instanced Agari. If you want to see a full-size version of either of these maps, I'll have them posted in the FAQ section of my Discord. The number of Agari has gotten large enough that a full farming route takes several hours to complete, which is great news for the game, but means you'll probably want to target farm the runes you're missing rather than run a full circuit every time. So how should you build for Koga? All packs are Koga viable, so here are some quick tips for each one. Use the best armor you have. The highest stats in the game right now come with the Arbearer's Helm, Mockery Dothrot, and either Mockery Binds or Oringal's Cuirass. Run Sympathy on everything, because health potions will drop less frequently in Koga. You can skip it on Oshelda if you like, but every other pact will want the extra heals. You're also going to want Akin on everything, because cooldowns get a lot longer in Koga. Oshelda is probably the easiest choice of pact, given the generous CC and healing. Take as much Vernal Pool as you can, and whenever you can, stand in water when you fight. Tethrin is extremely strong as long as you are either solo or the host of the group. Fellas currently has as many as 7 charges when you are solo or the host, but doesn't work at all for clients. So if your Fellas works, it basically trivializes any Agari. This is surely in the queue for fixes, so enjoy it while it lasts. Siren relies pretty heavily on Trick of the Light and Pictrix Powder to manage aggro. Many bosses will not be vulnerable to finishers during Glamour, but that ability is still useful to safely wait out your cooldowns if you're struggling. Garen Rude is great solo, but Torment usually does not heal you when you're in a squad. Stampede does excellent damage now, and Behest offers nice CC, but Torment is not as strong as it used to be. It's still good, but not good enough to fully replace Sympathy. Heal Heart gets activated by both Torment and Melee Regain, so if you like Melee and have a Melee rune, Garen Rude is an excellent choice. Oringal makes you faster, which is actually pretty huge given how much time you'll spend running between bosses, so there is that to consider. And Howl is the best smite enhancer in game. Yes, the wolves get one-shot by Agari, making them useless in Koga, but Howl is so strong that if you have any rune, Oringal is still good for Koga. It's basically Soulframe's weapons platform pact. Bromius is extremely strong right now and can easily one-shot some Agari. Use magic weapons for both main weapon and sidearm, equip both with Archstorm and these totems, then go full courage. Use the armor I mentioned earlier, and for a talisman, use Molten Mora, or if you don't have that one, Koga Lorcan, or if you don't have that one, then the Wazir's Wish. If your magic weapons aren't blessed with courage, then you won't do much damage with them, but that's okay because Rumthump will carry you to victory. Mora's Hand is a bit more challenging than your other options, but the combination of CC and damage is still quite viable. Just make sure you use weapons with a high smite chance so you get lots of sympathy procs to keep your health up. Flyblades can be a great help here. Ode Tempest is probably the toughest pack to use in Koga right now, but not because its abilities are weak. The main problem is the cooldowns. Ode Tempest's abilities got nerfed, but its cooldowns stayed very long, which becomes an eternity in Koga. You will absolutely need as much smite as possible to make this viable. Again, Flyblades are a good call, and this is the one pact that actually makes me use Arrow Hail to get that smite. If you want to speedrun Koga, go in a squad with at least 2 Bromiuses. Bromii? If one Rumthump doesn't kill it, the second will. You'd probably get higher damage numbers with an Oringal casting Howl, than Ode Tempest casting Atmosphere, than Bromius casting Song of Growth into Rumthump, but it's just easier to have 3 bears. And that's my quick and dirty P12H8 Koga guide. Check back after Thawtide for version 2. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy hunting!